Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back in. Today, we are going to be going through how to create merch or t-shirt designs in Canva. So let's get started. Okay, so I have three different methods that we're going to use to create a cool t-shirt design. First thing we're going to do is we're actually just going to go right here and use Canva AI. And so I've clicked here in the middle. By the way, you need to be on canva.com. Having Pro will absolutely help with this tutorial. So if you don't already have Canva Pro, look for the link down below, and there will be a link that will get you a 30-day free trial of Canva Pro. So with that said, let's go ahead. We're going to go, instead of templates, we're going to go into Canva AI. And if you don't see this, look for my previous video on Canva's update, and it'll show you how to get to this new look and things that are here. So Canva AI, and then I'm just going to describe what I want. I want a subscribe to Dr. Heels shirt, I think is what I want. So I'm going to go ahead and do create an image. I want to make sure I select that. We can see some of the stuff it's already made. We'll do something similar. We'll say create a modern, trendy t-shirt design, subscribe Dr. Heels. Subscribe to Dr. Heels. Let's see, what do we want in it? Include an octopus, and an octopus with goggles, purple goggles. I'm really just putting it to the test is what we're doing here. We're just putting it to the test. We'll see what it can come up with. That's my prompt. If you've been doing anything, you're probably familiar with AI prompting at this point. Okay, all right, these are great. I really like this one. I don't know exactly what's going on here with the name Dr. Heels. I think I can fix that. Maybe that'd be a better tutorial actually showing how to fix it. Yeah, I like it. So let's go with this one. So we're gonna click on it. Ooh, what can we, I actually haven't done this. Fix the lettering to say, Dr. I have not tried this yet. And remove it in the back. Let's see. I didn't know that was a feature, so now we're learning something new. Perhaps we'll see if it works. No, didn't do anything at all. Okay, well, we tried. All right, so let's go back here and see if we can fix this one. We could upscale it, but we're actually going to open it in Editor, and this is where we can go and make changes to. Okay, so just like this, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna select my image. I'm gonna do the background remover, and we'll see if it gets the shirts. No, I figured it was gonna leave the shirts in there. So if I change the background color here to like a gray, you'll see it removed the white. So we're gonna have to edit this a little bit further. So we're gonna magic eraser, click, let it analyze the picture. Let's see if I can just do the background. All right, it's being tricky for me. Okay. Okay, yeah, it's still trying to grab the text. I don't know why it's not finding the background images here. Let's click magic grab. I was very confused why that wasn't working. Okay, we're gonna select all of them individually, I guess. One thing you could do to mitigate this is in your prompt, tell it to put it on a black background or a transparent background or something like that. I'm realizing it's what maybe I should have done. But since we're this far in, we will see if we can get this to work. If not, we'll go do a new prompt. Girl, top of his head wasn't selected. Okay, grab. We'll see how this comes out. I don't have the highest hopes about it, I'll be honest. Okay, all right, that's not bad. Actually, I'm pretty happy with that. We still got some blue in here that we need to get rid of, so let's go into edit. We will now go into magic eraser. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now we're gonna kind of zoom in. My mouse has like a sideways scroll wheel I'm using. We make our brush size quite a bit smaller. Hit erase. And if I cared that much, like if this were actually gonna be my merch, I think I would take my time a little bit more. You'll notice I'm letting go of my click a lot, and that's so that I can Control Z if I mess something up. But if you do a lot, you'll have to Control Z all of it. Okay, there we go. We'd go through, remove all the pieces out of it that we didn't want. We would maybe, really spend some time cleaning up, right? And once we got that good how we wanted it, we could just press the X. All right, there we go. There's a little blue I missed, but that's, you know what, I'm okay with it. Oh, I forgot the other thing. We need to remove the word Dr. Heels. So we'll actually try to use the grab text tool here. I really wanted to keep the subscribe to, so let's see. Okay, all right, well now we're just noting what's not working. Let's go, we'll go back into our magic eraser. We will choose a bigger brush. We can get all the way to the L right there. We're just gonna erase that. Now, since the S is actually touching, we will make this a little smaller. Try to get up kind of close. Okay, I'm planning on kind of covering this anyway with my new word. So there we go. We'll erase that. Perfect. Okay, so now here's where we're at. We are just gonna go to our text, and I'm gonna add, let's see, do we just wanna use a normal font, like sort of like the font it is? All right, move this kind of into place, rotate it, match hopefully. Something, trying to get it to match roughly that size. And so this is maybe like Babus, which is a big font, or a tall font, maybe is the better word here. That's close, let's go with bold. Okay. So I'm just gonna put it kind of in this spot, and then I'm gonna size it out. Shouldn't have created it as like a text box. There we go. I think that fits well, but now this subscribe to is a little close. So here's what I'm gonna do. Control C, Control V. I'm gonna copy paste this picture. This one I'm gonna bring over here, and this one I'm gonna bring over here. And so what I've just done is I've separated those. I have two pictures. Now I wanna send this one to the back, and this one, now that it's just on its own, I can actually adjust it a little bit further. Something like that I think feels pretty good. Yeah. Okay, so there we go. With that said, we have our first design. And so I'm just gonna group all of these things, and I'm gonna add a new page here. I'm gonna go over here under elements, and I'm just gonna type in t-shirt. And I wanna go to photos. So I want a photo of a shirt. Perfect, size it up just a little bit. Come over here, grab our new group, Control C, Control V, I'm gonna size it down. There we go. And so now we have a mock-up of our shirt. And so we could, put this on a fancy background. We could actually, just one little tip. I'm not gonna be able to show it because I've already used up my 1 credit, but there is an app. If you go under here under try on, there's a few of them, but virtual try on is the one that I use successfully. Let's see, if I add a page and I go under photos, I think I just put in a picture of a streamer. Yeah, like I could have this image just like this here, and then I could go over here to virtual try on. There's 2 of them. Actually, my understanding, both of them work well, but there was no like free try on for this one, but there was a free for this one. And anyway, mine is not loading for whatever reason, but it did. Oh, here we go. Okay. So all it'll do is it'll grab the picture of your model. You would then save this image here. So say I wanted to save page 2, I would hit share, download. I would save it just as maybe as a PNG. So let's get rid of that background. There we go. Share, download, save as PNG, make sure it's transparent background. You can choose just your current page, and you're going to save that. So you're going to download this as an image. So you have an image of your shirt. Then you would select this model just like this, and then you would upload, the picture of your shirt that you did. Here's one that I did earlier, right? And then you'd hit try it on, and it would basically put that shirt on that model, and then you could upload it to social media. Something you may want to do, you could put the shirt on an image of yourself, and then it's like you're advertising your own shirt, right? Okay, so anyway, that was just our first method, was using AI, and then, fixing AI. And I think we came up with a pretty cool design here. Next, we want to go and actually use some of Canva templates. Are amazing. And the new way you get to templates is a little bit different. So if you just type in here, I'm still working in Canva AI. So you need to make sure that when you click in here, you change it to templates. And then I'm going to do a shirt design. Now you could type in gamer shirt, modern shirt, retro shirt, Western shirt. Let's go Western. Why not? Just see if anything comes up. It does. So there we go. Look at that. Look at the disco cowboy. We shouldn't. We couldn't. Could we? Maybe we could. Okay. We're gonna go with the disco cowboy here. This is, I feel like, a good use. I feel like this could be a cool subscribe to Dr. Hill's shirt. And so we're gonna let the Western cowboy come up, and we have it in all different colors, but it's a Western shirt. I really like this red color for these style shirts. So we're gonna go, can I actually change the text? So I'm just changing the text. So it would actually, okay, sub to Dr. Heels, and we'll just put in here, Dr. Heels. Boot tapping, star shining, we're grooving. Let's disco cop. Was that a full sentence? I feel like I just had an aneurysm there. We're gonna use multiple things here. Sentence for the Dr. Heels YouTube channel. It's for a shirt slogan. There we go. Disco cowboy shirt slogan. Boot stomping, star blazing, we're vibing. Oh Lord. Okay. We're gonna get the previous similar link. Logan for the Hills Okay, so it's kind of getting my channels a little mixed up, but you know what? I'm okay with it. Let's go truth talking, grace walking, we're rolling. Let's hill fam till the light. I don't know, whatever. We're just gonna copy that. I'm just showing, you know, how you can combine AIs. And so just like that, I mean, yeah, 2 minutes, maybe. It's a sick design. And I could order my shirt right here. But let's say you're using something like Stream Elements merch or something else. Just delete the background so that you're on a fully transparent background. Share, download. If I were doing this, I would absolutely do a transparent background, choose your current page, but then I would up this big, 5,000 pixels. Yeah, do something like that. The bigger it is, the better it's gonna print. And so pretty easily, we have a really, really cool design. I'm just gonna duplicate this page. We're gonna go to elements, same as we did earlier. We're just gonna grab our t-shirt, and this is actually sized a little better for our t-shirt, I think. Position, then to back, could have grouped all this. Okay, I've never seen this before. So let me size it up, but I cannot size this down. Okay, well, we're gonna outsmart the system because I don't abide by your rule, right? Okay, so we're just going to export this image. If you've ever seen that happen, let me know. And then we're going to bring it in here. We're gonna put it on our shirt, and you know what? This text is white, I didn't realize that. So if you're printing this, I would change this to whatever color shirt you're putting it on. But let's see if we can actually change the color of our shirt. I know one way we can do it. I just wanted to see if these up here would do anything. Okay, so here we're gonna go to edit. We're gonna go to duotone, and basically just go to a custom duotone, change the shadows, like a white. Use the highlights to like a darker. We kind of lost our wrinkles doing it this way. Wonder if colorize would be better. Okay, what we could do, just to make life a little bit easier, is do white shirt. Again, just go to photos. Let's just go with this one. We'll give this picture a blue background, position, send to back, delete out the black shirt. And there we go. We have a mock-up for our shirt. Now, again, if I were actually like posting this on social media or something, dress it up a little bit, right? We can make this a pretty cool design, you know, something like this. Maybe we can add some sort of background texture, especially for this particular design. I think a background texture, actually kind of a texture of everything looked pretty good. We'll send it to the back, just add a texture to the background, right? But now we're kind of dressing it up. We're making it start to look kind of good for social media, you know? Now the socials are gonna know that we're awesome. Wish I could do like a clipping mask, trying to see down. Right, and something like that, we now have a good image that we can advertise our shirt. This image that we save, we can send that to our shirt printers, and that's what they'll actually use to print. But then we can upload this to, you know, Twitter, Discord, whatever, to let people know we have cool new shirts. Okay, anyway, that was method 2. Let's go ahead with method 3, which is just designing your own. And I don't really have an idea of what we're gonna do here. We did the Western, so let's do, I don't know. Let's just create a new document real quick. And I would create this at 9 by 12.75 because that is the size that I use F&M Expressions to print our own shirts at church. And so that is the size that I would need. So let's say we are making a subscribe to Dr. Hill's shirt and we want it to be, say, comic book themed. I'm gonna start with my element. I'm not planning to draw this, so we're just gonna go with comic book. Now we could obviously use AI to generate something. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I'm just gonna be putting together a few different things. I kind of like this one. This woman, why's she crying though? Is that a tear? Yeah, let's not go with that one. Let's go with this one, the stereotypical comic book beauty, right? Something like this, I think looks pretty good. And let's go to text here and look up comic. Obviously Comic Sans is gonna come up, but here we go. We have some like comic book-ish stuff. What about this one? Yeah, I kind of like that, right? And then we can do like subscribe, all caps. Dr. Hills. Okay, now I can't do this even in joking. I cannot leave Comic Sans as the font. We're gonna go with Horizon. I don't like the spacing, so I'm actually gonna ungroup these. Bring this one a little lower. Right, something like this. We're just kind of toying around with stuff. Okay, I think that kind of looks good. Let's dress it up a little bit more. Let's keep the comic book. Let's add this in here, like kind of this one kind of over here, right? What else? Ooh, this is a cool panel. This is pretty cool. Built to back, just putting it kind of behind her, just dressing it up a little bit. Right now, obviously everything that I'm doing here only works if you're doing a full color print. The prints that I normally get are not full color. Let's do this one. We're gonna go and flip it to the other side. This, bring it here, just lined up right with that edge. Obviously send it back. Kind of losing our text here. So I think this is the font itself for like Anton. I do want something that's a bit more comic book-ish. It's possible. I don't know what comic book type looks like. Okay, I kind of like the feel of this one. Let's bring our letter spacing in a little bit. And then we're actually gonna go back to effects. We are going to add an outline. I kind of like that. Actually, I want to match these. These have like a black outline. Let's match her hair, which is just black, of course. Okay, then let's choose the color of this one. We're gonna grab colors from the image. This blue, pretty good. And for this one, we're also gonna grab a color from the image. Already kind of, let's use her lips. Okay, we can kind of do something like this. I feel like maybe adding the outline to this as well will help it feel a little comic booky. Right. Okay, I've just thrown stuff on a page here, but I think for this style shirt, this would actually look really good. Let's go and add page. We want it, let's try it on both. Let's try it on a black shirt, and then we'll also try it on a white shirt. Go to this one, black shirt, Control C, Control V, Alt to drag this down. Alt just drags it to center, something like this. Try to actually size it for how it would be. Here, also try to center it. Okay, and then we'll try it on the white shirt, which honestly, the white shirt is just cooler. It's like, it's a nicer looking shirt. Copy the shirt. There we go. Okay, and just like that, we have designed our own, just using the elements that we had available in Canva. And I think that came out to be a pretty cool shirt. Let me know in the comments down below if you would wear this shirt. I feel like I would. I think it's pretty cool. With that said, guys, I do hope that this video was helpful for you. I'd love to know what you make. Make sure you join my Discord and post in the Share Your Art channel what you've made using these tutorials. Always love to see it. And if you have any requests for future videos, make sure to leave those in the comments below. I love to get my ideas from you. So anyway, guys, I appreciate you. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.